welcome back to Amnesia Collection. This is Chibi Wolf, or Evil Wolf, whatever you want to proceed to call me. So we're back, and we're going to be continuing and going forward. Apparently we did a maneuver on that monster. Well, not a maneuver, but we hid from him. It's the right term, I would like to say. This is the point where I usually run for it, but alright. Got away from him. Wow. Oh my goodness. There's never any escape. Things like this live with you always. How could he knew that Henry showed up down the road or even at his house? Is he that mad? Why he do that? Oh wow. Alright. If you guys noticed before, for people who played Amnesia, you guys probably know I'm close to the end maybe, because alright, so yeah, need those switches.
9th of August, 1839. I can't stop sweating and shaking. The warding ritual was not something of a sane mind. I did not even realize the dungeon was still in use. Alexander had his servants bring one of the prisoners, a murderer, he told me. Alexander made all the arrangements, but he said I had to perform the ritual in order to have the right effect. The shadow could be led astray by the blood of another. Killing the man would provide us precious time. What else could I do? Alexander said it had to be done. He is saving my life. I don't have the luxury of argument.
Alright. These switches will be broken, so for now, just keep going forward. That's the place, and this is with the rubble. So for now, as far as I'm concerned, this looks like they're prepping up for the end. Yeah, this is the end. It's close to the end. Yeah, this is the end. Like, why would they prep this up so bad? Alright.
I need you to stay awake. Can you feel the syringe?
No, I can't feel anything. Alexander,
Yes.
soon I won't even be able to move, will I?
Your life is safe.
I don't doubt that. But will it be worth living? Help me. Pull the switch. Thank you. You have my gratitude. My name is Griffin. What you like thrown into the lion's den? Tell me, are you among the lions, Daniel? You want to stop Alexander? Oh my, so Babylon shall fall, you say? You worry too much. Alexander is toothless without an arm. He has one. That's not very promising at all. The sector is basically impenetrable, but guess why more? It could be breached by another, but Alexander broke his, my own, a long time ago. Really? Then if you tell the truth, by all means, seek out the pieces of the broken arm and mend away. I believe he uses them for torture now. They practically leak madness, which is quite useful, I understand. There should be 6 of them. Look around the choir and the transept. You should be able to find them there.
Alright. Make sure you grab this item, because it's one of the ingredients. Carefully cutting the man. Okay, I'm not gonna ruin this one.
Get her back!
Okay.
Just a little further.
It's like Orpheus descending into the underworld.
Are you hiding something?
What do you mean?
Never mind. Your intuition is remarkable.
I'm not sure I'm following.
It doesn't matter. It's just a myth after all.
I might die. I knew it. Hurry up and kill me. It's not cool. You have to carry on. Yep. I have to carry on. That's new. Alright. In case you haven't wondered, I woke up on the right hand side when that creature knocked me out, which was uncool because that never happened to me. I'm gonna put that statement there. Like, I never had him turn around and lingered more longer than it needs to be.
12th of August, 1839. Banishment ritual is taking longer than expected, and we have to do what is needed. I spend my time helping out the prisoners. Being around these degenerates makes me ill. None of them even tries to face their punishment with any kind of dignity. They taunt me with their lies of innocence and their cowardly pleas of mercy. What can make a man fall so far from the grace of a civilized existence? They are all wicked men, and I remind myself of it constantly. Still, I am thankful for God sending these monsters our way, as they will serve as the instruments of my salvation. I try to study the different tools in the torture chamber and learn how to use them effectively. Last time was messy, and the effect suffered from my inexperience. When the next warding is to be performed, I shall be ready.
So, he's torturing these people, plain and simple. Oh, the tar. Bucket of tar. Okay.
Is this guilt I'm witnessing then? If so, blame yourself. You started this. You sent me that letter asking for help, and this is how you repay me? How dare you!
He's not really happy of what's going on. Now, we did the tar, we did all that.
These cells are meant to hold prisoners who are under treatment. The people you send for will end up here.
Okay, so this bag contains no oil. So remember the part when we actually fixed the gears right next to Agrippa? Well, those gears are meant for that switch.
Whatever it takes.
So now we can actually traverse downstairs.
Daniel, you have gone too far. I have to stop you. I can't let you proceed any further. I'm sorry, my friend.
Daniel, I hate to bother you further, but if you're really going after Alexander, would you consider taking me with you? I know it sounds ridiculous. I mean, look at me. But if you find anything concerning a man named Johann Rein, would you please bring it to me? I believe he was working on a way to help him. A recipe for some sort of potion, a tonic, to free me from this husk of mine. You got the doors open? Good going. I knew you could do it.
Alright, so we got the doors open. So, that section is the hard part. This section is the easy part. So, either or, I'm going to do the easy part. So, to get the first recipe, you got your standard meat. Place it down. Let it eat it. Just let it happen. Obviously, he's devouring it. And when the music stops, you can bring it up. And you got the bone piece for the wing. Grab it, but make sure you don't fall, like I almost did. Very smart of me if I... Alright, so... we're going to the transept. Now keep in mind, we're gonna collect all the ingredients to get the good ending. So,
How much more am I supposed to withstand? Kill me! Kill me!
This one, prepare it.
alright, so... 3 doors. Let's start with this one. The rapist hung upside down, his tears soiled with blood flooded from his belly. The saw between his leg had lunged itself in the hip and wouldn't move any further. The man stepped back, waiting for the victim to drain. That's what he did to him. So this is the second ingredient. Keep in mind, we're gonna need a string. We got the first piece of the orb. To get the string, you're gonna need this. Each time that you collect the pieces of the orb, yeah, his face changes. There we go. Take that. There we go. Now you can get it. Now you get 2 chances, and 2 chances to get the good ending. So, this is the first chance, by the way. Is it you, my love? I miss you the most, or is it perhaps myself? I know what I have become, and I'm not blind. I am a monster, though. A demonic sultan perched on the dark mountain top. There is little that I can do to redeem myself. The Black Eagle fears me, and after Napoleon's defeat, it is only a matter of time before they will demand my head on a platter. I must remove myself from this land. This time, it must work. And if I can return home now, I shall perish. So, which one was the door that was open? This one. The second recipe is the blood. Alright. So, you take this. And you got it. Now we got the second recipe. We got the bone and we got the blood. Mind you, this is the first time I'm doing this. This is the first time. Alright? They'll give you a second chance if you miss it the first time. So let's go to this door. Yeah, that shows how that person was killed. Jesus. Okay, we got the other piece of the orb. We're making good time. Final one.
The cradle is ready.
Good.
You're a man. How can you partake in this? Is he all right?
He is one of the wicked. Don't pay his lies any attention.
I'm not a bad man. It was an accident.
He set a man on fire.
It wasn't my fault. Why won't anyone listen?
That's horrible.
Of course. We are dealing with monsters here.
All right.
No, please. Do anything. Whatever you want. Anything. I'll do anything. I'm innocent.
As the Ernest kept crying, as he was slowly lowered on and off the pillar impaler, it didn't take much to break him. They had meant for him to die, but the torture was working beyond their expectations. It wasn't the method, it was the arsonist. He was different from the others. They could make him forget again. Wait. Too easy. Did I grab the piece right here? Just to double check, guys. Yep, I got it. So now we're on our way. And by the way, if you're and just ahead of time, if you're trying to get an Amnesia collection, it's the $30 on the what you call it, on the PS4 PlayStation Store. So it's a really great game. You should get it. If you're looking for a good horror game and you're looking for a suspense and a great story telling, then you're not gonna look any further, because this is the game. Also, just to confirm if I have confirmed it or not, whatever the case may be. Resident Evil 7
How
will
are things
be...
coming? You seem to have found all the ball pieces used in the transit.
Alright, so I'm going to the chore. Yeah, it has been confirmed that I will be getting the game and I will be playing it. So, just letting you guys know about that. Oh. Okay. Alright. Another storyteller. Alright. In court, the Order of the Black Eagles spew their politics at each other while I sit quietly in place, willfully forgotten. Once in a while, someone will notice me and lose themselves in a silent cower before regaining their senses. They all know I am the one and the same Alexander who helped their fathers and grandfathers to found this great order. I've seen them take their fathers' places, and they too will grow old and pass away, while I remain the same, aged not by time, but by anguish. So he is, like, immortal. Char's entrance. This one. After the men have secured the prisoners, the ritual can begin.
August 1839. The blood wards are failing. The shadow beckons, and its cry disarms my actions. Hurry. No time to spare. You have to kill another. Alexander produces a knife. He wants me to cut the flesh. Do it. Save yourself. He is a murderer, Daniel. He is evil. A cold-blooded killer. Hurry. Alexander, you must let me be. I have to concentrate. Take the man, cut the lines, cut the flesh, watch the blood spill, let it come. Please, I didn't do anything. Take the man, cut the lines, take the man, cut the lines. Please, the man cries. Towns. I did well. One life for another. You hear me, guardian of the orb? I did all this for you. Now, once more, withdraw your shadow from my domain. Alexander, there isn't much time. I can feel it. We must act swiftly. I will do whatever it takes.
Oh. Oh. Okay, so after coming downstairs and seeing those dead bodies, I was very surprised. Now we're gonna try to collect the last orbs, and I have to say, This has been a really great game. I'm not gonna lie. It's wonderful. The atmosphere is just great.
What are my intentions, Daniel? Salvation. It used to be yours, but now you only seek misplaced revenge. How do you justify your violence? Is it for the greater good? Are you doing the world a service? It is you who caused all this pain and death. If you had accepted your fate and submitted to the orb when you first discovered it, none of this would have happened. It is curiosity in league with your selfishness that is killing us both.
All right.
The wheel is good for keeping your victim still during the procedure. They can be bound around the circumference or simply stretched across, tying limbs to the spokes and rim. All tools are by this point useful, and you may administer the torture in any way you like. But the forte of the wheel is the gaps. When you have decided that the victim shall die, you can smash their limbs with a hammer, making them fold in between the frame.
But they'll die. Too quickly, I mean.
No, don't worry. The human body is much more resilient. They can survive for days until they finally succumb.
Yeah, that dude's voice. Mad evil. The murderer's limbs were tied to the spokes of the wheel. They turned the wheel slowly, but with intent, so the rope secured around his legs and stretched and cracked the bone. He no longer had the strength to scream. The two men looked at each other knowingly and took a hammer and strike the victim's chest in the final act of mercy. I'll just say it like that. And yeah, that's pretty dark. I have nothing to say on that point. I don't want to rush it in any way. Okay, so I got 3. This is one of them. Can't shake this guy. Ah, it's one hit. Hide and wait, but he's... How can I hide and wait when he's there? Now I don't know where he's at. Ah, don't tell me. Okay. Alright. Looks like I'm heading into a right path. Okay, so the last recipe is this. Okay, the bull. The trader did not know what to think of the brass bull, as he was forced to enter it. Only when the heat and fire began to scorch his skin, cooked his flesh, did he realize it was to be his tomb. His scream of the pain echoed inside the brass chamber and traveled through the complex instrument, which was the bull's head. Outside, the man could hear the brazen bull below. Dude got cooked. And there's the other one. There. Alright. So I need to reach the other side. So there are more of these things. It's just not one. The other one is on the other side. There's a bridge. There it is. That actually made me jump. Alright. The forger stood absolutely still. The casket has been closed by a faint light made his way inside. The myriad of the spikes pointed at him, glittering as they waited for his body to slip just for a moment. His knee jerked and he felt blood trickle down his leg. In pain, his head fell slightly forward. It took him a while to realize his eye had ruptured and began to leak. So, it's the final piece, I'm assuming, hopefully. Yes, it is. Looks like we found all the pieces. 6 pieces. And now we can make our way back. There's the door. We did it, guys. Oh, we did it. We found all the pieces of the orb. What happened to all the bodies? They were all there. The fear had begun to drain him again. He reached once more for the empty bottle of medium. In frustration, he smashed it against the bedpost.
Good to see. Incredible. You found Vile's recipe. There might still be a chance. Listen carefully. Alexander is working on opening a gate, a door to another realm. It's where he wants to go. If you could put your anger aside, let him open the portal before you take your revenge. Let me pass the gate then. Please, find the ingredients and prepare the tonic via this guide. And do so before you assemble the orb. The barrier keeping you from the inner sanctum will only be breached for a short time. Unless everything is taken care of before mending the orb, you won't be able to save me.
Okay. Duly noted. Okay. Something died inside of him that day. Watching that man slip away was more than his mind was willing to handle. They were all there. Sleep. This was bound to happen. This is actually part of the story, I'm assuming. After helping the father with his work, in his mind, he was willing, like,